Was it actually worth it? Was the juice worth the squeeze? If it was, great, enjoy it. Own the consequence and then move on. But don't let that thing start spinning you out of control and get into that cycle. That's not where we want to be. What's going on, crew? I'm going to go over how to make one of my favorite protein smoothies here and how we're actually going to track everything and account for all the stuff. Super, super simple. I'm going to be using my MyFitnessPal app on my phone. I got my food scale here. I got my stuff. Let's get into it. So I'm going to take my smoothie cup, my little maker. I'm using the Nutri Ninja. This thing is extremely powerful. It's also extremely loud. So if you have ear sensitivity, man, I actually have to do this in another room because it gets so freaking noisy. Anyways, here's what you do. It's going to go on my food scale. And then once it's on, I'm going to hit my little tare button. I'm going to zero it out. And I'm going to add my first thing. So I always like to put my almond milk in first. So I use this organic almond milk here. I get it from Costco. Low cal. I usually go around 200 or so milliliters. That looks pretty good. You really don't need to be that exact on things like this. They're so low calorie. If you miss a milliliter or two, it's just not that big a deal. It's not like peanut butter where that stuff really adds up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my FitnessPal app, and then I'm going to scroll into my snack zone, and I'm going to click on Add Food, and then under Add Food, I'm going to hit the little scan barcode, and then I only do this once, and then this item is stored then in my FitnessPal. So I'm just going to scan it in. Bang! It's in there, and then from here, I'm going to change the serving size to a milliliter, and I'm going to put it in for milliliters. So I had 209 on here. Boom, 209, check. Total of 44 calories. Cool. Every time that I add an ingredient, I'm always going to tare the scale. Boom, I'm going to tear it out. I'm going to start with this protein powder. I like this one a lot. It's an isolate. So isolates are good because they're going to give you the most, the most refined pure protein. So if you see a lot of proteins and it says some sort of blend, be wary, okay? You don't want something with a lot of blends. So I'm going to do a couple scoops of this. Let's see, one. This one's very protein dense. So let's see, 35 grams. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to find the barcode on there. I'm going to click on Add Food, click on the scan button, scan it, and then I'm going to put it in there. So serving size, I'm going to select 1 gram, and then I weighed out 35. So I'm going to put in 35 in the serving size. Hit the check mark. Bang. All right, moving on. So I'm going to hit my tare button, and then I'm going to use a little bit of this. I like this stuff too. This just has a great flavor. This is the Orgain chocolate peanut butter cup. So let's do a scoop or so of this. Bang. That looks pretty good. One serving here is 38 grams, so I put in 28. And then we're going to go about it the same way. So I'm going to add the food. I'm going to find the barcode, scan the barcode, bang. And I'm going to, again, select 1 gram. And then under the serving size, I'm going to put in whatever my amount was. So for this one, 28 grams. Boom, check mark. All right, looking pretty good. So next thing I'm going to do is add my banana. Now, usually I don't go full banana, but I'm feeling a little shaky today. I just had a good workout, so now I'm going to put my banana in there. Tear my my deal, drop that in. Good sized banana, 130 grams. Type banana in, pull it up. Now I actually already have banana in, so now I'm just going to edit that serving size and type in 130. All right, double check this. This looks pretty good. Almond milk, I got my whey isolate protein, my peanut butter cup protein, and then my almond milk and my banana. Total calories for this one was 389 at 44 grams of protein, only 5 grams of fat, and then 47 grams of carbs. So if you were like, Rich, I really want to go a little bit less carbs, then maybe go like 1/2 or like 1/4 of the banana. You don't need the whole banana. I can kind of afford it right now, so I can do that. But based on what your targets are, you might need to reduce those. This is nice because this is almost pure protein for this one right here. So this one you're getting for every every serving, you're only getting 1 gram of fat and 30 grams of protein, 3 grams of carbs. So it's almost like a pure protein source. This one a little bit more balanced, and this one, this is almost just for a texture and a little bit of flavor, so not a whole lot in here. All right, and then last thing, I got my ice here, so I just fill this thing up, whoopsie whoopsie, get it all up there, and then I'm gonna take my blender, crank it down, and then I gotta give it a little 1-2-zy. Now, give it the old blend up. Lock her in, and here we go. Boop, boop. So loud. Almost there. Boom. All right, cool. That's it. Let's see how we did. So I give it a little tapper up here. It's the best. All right, guys. So there you have it. That is how you track and make a great post-workout smoothie. I kind of fit mine in as a post-workout / before dinner because it kind of helps tide me over a little bit before dinner, kind of going into that thing, so I don't have a want or a need to overeat so bad. So that kind of works for me. As we go through this process together, guys, the whole thing is building awareness. So that's the goal. Yes, we're counting calories and we're counting macronutrients, all right, but that's a very tertiary part, very tertiary goal. That's not like the main reason is, oh, I want to be a calorie counter. I don't want that in your head. I also don't like this idea in the head of, oh, I don't want to become obsessed with food. I'm not asking you to become obsessed. I just want you to become aware. Awareness, that's what this whole thing is about. What are we actually putting into our mouth? So in the beginning, yes, we're going to account for things and we're going to track things and we're going to really start to understand, wow, this has this many calories, this many grams of fat, we're going to learn a lot about food. But the big picture here is what happens when we go to a friend's house, when we go to a restaurant. How are we making the choices when we order out to eat? What are the things that we're doing to set us up for success, right? What are going to be the consequences of choosing different foods over other foods? Foods that might make us gain some weight on the scale, foods that might make us feel not so well, right? So what are all the different reasons of why we're choosing what we're choosing? And then at the end of the day, are these foods that we're choosing leading us towards where we want to be, where we want to end up? Or do we kind of say, screw it, I'm going to have it in the moment, and then we end up feeling bad for having that thing? Was it actually worth it? Was the juice worth the squeeze? If it was, great, enjoy it. Own the consequence, and then move on. But don't let that thing start spinning you out of control and get into that cycle. That's not where we want to be. All right, so I went a little bit off tangent there, guys, but happy Monday. Another week. We have 2.5 weeks, guys, to crush it, to go hard, make some gains before Christmas. And then we're going to kind of cruise a little bit a week. We're going to hold our ground, and we're going to go into the new year, 2021, guns blazing, just doing this thing together, all right?